Hello, I'm Gareth Walker and I'm here for the West Yorkshire Football Show with some post-match reaction to Bradford City's 2-1 victory against Chesterfield today in League 2. Where to start with that really? I thought it was a game of two halves, certainly a performance of two halves from City. The first half, I thought the worries or my concerns about the team selection looked well founded. I've not been convinced prior to today about Sarcevic and Patterson together with Smallwood in midfield. I didn't think it particularly worked at the start of the season. I've been championing playing Pointon and Walker as the two attacking midfielders, and obviously shifting Brad Halliday to left back and Jay Bennett right back. It didn't really work, and I thought that Chesterfield dominated the first half really. They probably put in one of the best attacking displays that I've seen at Bradford City so far this season, particularly by an away side. I thought that Dobra and Mark Andy were the two best players on the pitch, looked a class above really, and Chesterfield could have been sort of 3-4 up at half time. We were clinging on a little bit. They looked a lot better than us, to be honest. Like I said, their goal's a great goal. The passing and the movement that they had going forward pulled our centre halves all over the place. But we hung in there by the skin of our teeth at times, got an equaliser probably against the run of play. It's a brilliant bit of play by Alex Patterson. Nobody were catching him down that right-hand side once he got away, and then it's a great pick out of Pointon, and it's a fantastic finish from Pointon with a back heel into the corner. And yeah, we were lucky to be 1-1 at half-time. But I thought second half, we were a lot better. We got the press right, and that made a huge difference. Obviously, bringing Pointon on and having a little rejig, shifting right to left wing back and Halliday back to right wing back made a difference. Even though I don't particularly like right at left wing back, I thought Pointon made a huge difference to that midfield. It helped out Sarcevic and Patterson and Smallwood. The press was so much better. We didn't give Chesterfield the time on the ball that they had in the first half, and the second goal comes from that press. Sarcevic pinching it off the centre half. And going clean through on goal. I thought the keeper was going to bring him down, but he does well to go around him and put it into the empty net. And then we defended really well from that point onwards, having been 2-1 up. Once we were 2-1 up, I thought the defence looked really good. I didn't do a post-match video after Port Vale the other day, but I believe from what I saw on the TV, I wasn't actually at the game with it being Boxing Day, but yeah, I thought we were clinging on a little bit towards the end of that game, and possibly were a little bit today as well, but we defended both really well, having got the 2-1 lead in both games, and it made a refreshing change from the Notts County game where we just imploded, having gone 3-0 down. So sorry to go 3-0 down in that game. So much better signs over the last two games with the resilience. We're starting to get players back now. Could we possibly have found our best midfield now with Pointon at helping out Sarcevic and Patterson and Smallwood and sort of those players playing behind Cook? Possibly we have. Possibly that's the best way going forward. I would like to see Wright used further forward. I've said that all season. So if Lewis Richards, he was ill. I believe Lewis Richards was ill today. So I would like to bring in some competition for him at left wing back and play Wright further forward. It looks like George Lapsley's coming in from Gillingham. Another attacking midfield option. Probably not something we would have said we desperately needed, but we had Joe Adams in at the start of the season as an attacking midfield option. Obviously, he's going to be out for the rest of the year with his cruciate knee injury. So maybe George Lapsley's coming in as that option to sort of take his place. But I wouldn't be surprised to see an attacking midfielder leave to make room for Lapsley at some point during the window. It looks like we've got another signing coming in as well on loan. Lapsley's believed to be a permanent, but the second signing that Graham Alexander mentioned on the radio after the game is a loan signing. I would like to see, like I say, a left wing back brought in to help Richards, and obviously we need someone to help Cook out up front because Sanderson, Smith, Oliver just aren't cutting it. If we can shift 2 or 3 of those on, or send Sanderson back and bring in some proper competition for Cook, that would be hugely beneficial, I think, going forward. But the league's just so tight at the moment. You look at the table, I think Walsall are 12 points clear at the top, and then after that, there's nothing between about 11, 12 teams, really. I think we're 2 points off the playoffs and 3 points off second. As I've said all season, any team that can find a little bit of consistency is going to have a real chance this season because nobody's managed to do it at all so far. Hopefully we can be that side, but we really do need to string a few results together to do that. Hopefully we can do that going forward and pick up where we left off today against Barrow and Grimsby. The 2 more big games, onwards and upwards with the West Yorkshire Football Show.